Hi everyone, my name is Michael, and today I'm really excited to give you a detailed comparison review between this Coway air purifier here on the left and this Ecoself air purifier here on the right. So, without further delay, let's get started.
Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention before we get started. If you're interested in purchasing any of these products, I will leave a link below in the description for you to be able to do so. It is an affiliate link, and I will earn a small commission from your purchase, but it will be at no additional cost to you.
We can now go ahead and turn on the power button. You can kind of see it starting. Really cool colors here. One of the things I really like about this is that it's really simple to use. You really only need to kind of worry about really one button here, in my personal opinion. And that's the speed button that you see right here. So let's cycle through the fan speeds right now. So as you can see here, you can kind of actually see a indicator here above the 4-hour mark for the timer. You can see a 1, then you can see a 2, and you can see a 3. You see that it is illuminated on the 1, which kind of looks like the capital letter of an I, right? That means we're on fan speed 1. If I hit the speed button again, it's now fan speed 2. And you can hear it's working a little bit harder now to clean the air. Let's now move it to fan speed number 3. And as you can see here, we're on fan speed 3. It is now the loudest fan speed, but it is also working the hardest to be able to clean the air in the room. All right, so I turned it back down to fan speed number 1 just because I had a few more things to mention that I want to kind of get across to you. So one thing about fan speed number 3, in my personal opinion, I would only use fan speed number 3 because it is so loud in certain situations. Number 1, if you want to be able to clean the air in the quickest amount of time, I would turn it on to fan speed number 3 for maybe 20 minutes, kind of clear the air in the room, and then turn it back down to a lower speed. Another reason I would use fan speed number 3 is if you smell something in the air, maybe something is kind of a bit stinky or pungent, maybe there is actually a bunch of dust in the room, that's when I would use fan speed number 3. It will really help out in that particular case. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to mention is regarding the lights. So for example, if I come here and I hit the light button, now it is just going to stay on as blue. If I come back and I hit a different color here, now it's green. I'll hit it one more time to get a different color. And now we kind of have purple. And if we don't want any light at all, we can just simply turn it off. Now, one other thing I really do like is the fact that this air purifier does have timer settings. And to engage that, all you have to do is hit the timer button right here. So now I have engaged the 2-hour timer. If instead I wanted to do the 6-hour timer, I would just hit it 2 more times. And now it is at the 6-hour timer. And in 6 hours, this air purifier will automatically turn off. So as we can see from the top, there's a ventilation at the back. There is a HEPA filter inside, which I'll show you, and an odor filter inside. The HEPA filter has to be replaced once every year, and the odor filter has to be replaced once every 6 months.
Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention before we get started. If you're interested in purchasing this product, I will leave a link for you to be able to do so in the description. It is an affiliate link, so I will receive a commission if you do make a purchase, but it will be at no additional cost to you.
All right, so now let's try and open up the air purifier so I can show you some of the additional parts inside there. Then to open it up, you just pull it from the side, nothing too difficult. Inside here, you're gonna have a filter here. You can easily pop this off. What you'll notice here is the dust will kind of catch here a little bit. You can see there's dust here. On the back is where your odor filter will sit. Popping off the odor filter is very easy. Just comes right out. And again, this is something that you're going to need to replace every 6 months. This is also something that is worth cleaning off every now and then too. Usually, depending on what your environment is, this will be extremely dusty. It's always good to try and keep this as clean as possible. And you can just kind of take a paper towel and clean it off, maybe a disposable sponge, or just run it under maybe a faucet in your basement or in your bathroom. This is your HEPA filter. This is going to have to be replaced once every year. So what you do is there's little pull tabs here. Just pull it off. Now when you get this for the first time, this will all be a very bright white. And over time, it is going to become grayer and grayer and grayer because of all of the dust and accumulated particles. Little tabs here will tell you this is the front, as you can see here. So you'll never get confused about which way it's supposed to go, because the tab will always tell you what's the front and what's not. So to install it, all you would have to do is sit it back here. That's all you do, just kind of sit it right there. Then you would take your odor filter, and you'll see that it has like these little tabs. Let's see. Yeah, you'll see these little tabs right here. Come a little closer. Right here, these little tabs. So your odor filter will just kind of sit underneath there. And so you would do that across all of them. There's 2 little of those tabs on every side. So you just kind of wedge it in there with your fingers. I like to use gloves just because this whole process, all of these parts can be kind of dusty, a little dirty. So then once you do that, you flip it around. Always want to make sure that this pull tab is in the front, right? You don't want it in the back. You want this to be pointing this way. So then I just hold it like this. I take these little tabs at the bottom and I make sure they go into these little slots here. Then to make sure you secure it, you're going to want to push in and you're going to hear a little bit of a pop noise. Now it's secure. And then the front of the HEPA filter, or the front of the air purifier has these little tabs here. Let's see, another one here. And they just go right here. And so you just line it up. And then you push firmly. And then once all that's done, you could just hit the power button back on and start your air purifier back up again. So as you can see, both of these air purifiers do have a lot of similarities, but there also are quite a bit of key differences. Now, in my personal opinion, I think that if you want an air purifier that is kind of, has all of the bells and whistles, you feel like you're really getting your money's worth because it has, a bigger HEPA filter. It also has a indication here at the top for the air quality in the room that can change colors to give you a better idea of, if there are any impurities in the room. Then I think that you are probably going to be, a bit happier with the Coway air purifier here. However, I would say that if you're somebody that maybe doesn't need all of the extra bells and whistles, all of the extra trinkets, which, do come at a higher expense, with something like the Coway air purifier, and you feel like, something that's a bit more stripped down, a bit smaller, as you can see here, but also still does have, modern conveniences that we do like in this day and age, like a touch screen at the top of the air purifier. And you're somebody that perhaps actually does enjoy the, shifting colors, because you kind of, just find that to be soothing or attractive. And, something that's still going to give you, 3 speeds in terms of air purification, very much like the Coway here, but just doesn't give you, everything that the Coway does, such as feedback on the air quality. If that's something that you can be willing to sacrifice, then I think that you could be, very happy with something like this Ecoself air purifier. So, hopefully this video has helped you. And if you also are interested in any of these air purifiers, I will leave a link below in the description for you to be able to purchase them. They will be an affiliate link, and I will earn a small commission from your purchase, but it will be at no additional cost to you.